There are some things to consider. One is, are you going to do in-person or distant readings? So in-person means that you're going to have a physical location that you have to go to. So you book a place and you can sit at a market or at a fair, or you can sit at a shop, or you can have a place in your house that people can come to. Whether you do that in person or you do distance readings. Distant readings have become very popular because of other institutions and people wanting to be separated from each other in some way. So that is a possibility. There are people that prefer that, and then there are people that prefer the in person. So it's great to do both and understand which one you enjoy most. For me, I have to say that in person readings are a lot more profound than distant readings. They don't differ a lot. The only difference is that when you're on location, especially if you have to move around, then it becomes a time factor situation, and you have to then be cognizant of your traveling time or other people's traveling time, or certain bookings and arrangements, and understand that you have to do some other management around that. So there's just more to consider when it's in person. When it's distant readings, then you have to make some other arrangements. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Okay. Then also understand what you're best at and what you can offer a sitter. So when you do a lot of reading, see what you really do well and advertise that. Really be transparent about what you do well and what you're best at. A lot of people really state, some people are really good at businesses, other people are really good, like me, with emotional situations and relationships, and especially with estranged relationships. That's something that I do really well with. So understand what you're best at, what you can offer, and really promote that so that people understand that you are great in this respect, but also you can say what you don't do. Some people don't do well at spirit communication. They don't want to do that, and for that reason, they don't offer it. So understand that's also part of it, that people need to understand what you don't do. So you manage their expectations essentially. So whatever expectations they have, you manage those expectations. Make sure that they buy into the right thing, that they're going to get what they want in the end. And then also ensure that you have terms and conditions, you have a refund policy in place. Don't be sticky about this sort of thing. I've had readings that didn't work out, not many. Percentage wise, it was really low percentages. And if you have a refund policy in place, it's really about being able to then refund them whatever they've paid. It's better for them to pay up front and then have a refunds policy. So if they're not satisfied, you can just refund them the money. So that is something that you can do. Just set it up so that it's there and people can then call on that. So if you see it's not going the way it's supposed to, or people aren't satisfied, you have your refunds policy, and then there's no harm done. People don't have any loss, so they've gotten maybe part of the reading essentially for free, but it didn't resonate with them in any way, and then they can go back with their money, and they've lost a bit of time, and that kind of balances out in the end. You learn a lesson, they get to get something for it, and then everybody's happy in the end. At least they can go forward and find somebody that can really serve them well.